Narcissists do not pick fights randomly. They strategically choose the exact moment when it will hurt you the most. A lot of people think narcissistic abuse is about anger or losing control, but the truth is far more calculated and sinister. These individuals, these demons, are master manipulators who study your patterns, vulnerabilities, and your important moments. They wait patiently like predators, watching for the perfect opportunity to strike when you are most exposed. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how arguments with narcissists seem to happen at the worst possible times? Right before your interview, just as guests arrive for the holidays, or the moment you finally feel at peace? That is psychological warfare designed to keep you off balance, stressed, and under their control. What makes this even more disturbing is the precision with which they operate. They memorize your schedule, observe your emotional states, and then weaponize that information against you. Today, we are going to expose 6 specific timings narcissists deliberately choose to create chaos in your life. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. After almost a year, I'll be doing a live workshop on overcoming betrayal trauma after narcissistic abuse, because this kind of a trauma is not understood properly. So the booking will open very soon. Stay tuned. Number 1, the night before sleep. Narcissists employ sleep deprivation as a control tactic. I know you know it. They attack the sacred time when your mind and body restore themselves. There is something deeply sinister about choosing bedtime to initiate conflict. Like vampires, many narcissists are night owls who feel most powerful when the rest of the world is trying to rest, tapping into destructive energy when your defenses are naturally lower. They strategically choose the night before your important meetings, big presentations, or a day filled with responsibilities. They know exactly what's on your calendar tomorrow and use that knowledge as a weapon. Why would they want you to succeed when your success diminishes their control over you? They may intentionally fight over something insignificant that is buried in the past, or they will criticize present situations, or create anxiety about future decisions you have not made yet. They will bring up past mistakes or manufacture problems that do not exist. The goal is not resolution, it's ensuring you wake up exhausted, emotionally drained, and unable to perform at your best. Number 2, before guests arrive on holidays. This timing reveals the deep need to isolate you from sources of joy and support. When guests are coming over, especially people from your side of the family or close friends, narcissists feel threatened by your potential for genuine connection and happiness. They cannot bear to watch you laugh freely, share stories, or enjoy the company of people who care about you. They worry that if you relax around your loved ones, you may accidentally reveal the truth about what you're experiencing with them behind closed doors. They want to keep your struggles contained within the 4 walls of your home, maintaining their public image while controlling the narrative. The fight serves multiple purposes. It ruins your mood, prevents you from being fully present with your guests, and ensures their presence looms over what should be a joyful occasion. Even if you put on a brave face when people arrive, you are internally dealing with a conflict they just created. Number 3, when you succeed in your life. You see, success triggers pure, undiluted envy in narcissistic individuals. Your achievements remind them of their own limitations and failures, and that creates an intolerable internal conflict. They simply cannot celebrate your victories because your light highlights their darkness. When you get that promotion, complete a project successfully, or achieve any personal milestone, they feel diminished by comparison. Instead of feeling proud or supportive, they experience your success as a personal threat to their grandiose self image, basically, the insecure self. They'll find ways to minimize your accomplishments, create drama around your success, or start arguments that force you to focus on conflict instead of celebration. The jealousy runs so deep that they would rather see you fail completely than watch you thrive independently. Which brings us to number 4. They fight during meals at the dining table. Meals represent family time, nourishment, and peaceful connection. For narcissists, though, this presents the perfect opportunity to poison what should be a harmonious experience. They turn the dining table into a battlefield, using food and family time as weapons. This timing is cruel, intentionally cruel, because it targets a basic human need, the ability to eat in peace. They know that disrupting mealtime affects your physical and emotional well being. And that makes it harder for you to think clearly and maintain your strength, which is what they want. And I remember almost every meal time around my parents used to be a time of chaos, of extreme anxiety. And that's why my digestive system got so impacted. I developed chronic IBS and it took me years to heal it properly. Number five, they fight right before important events. This pattern, their calculating nature, because most people ask, well, do they think about it? Do they think before doing something? Are they aware of it? Yes, they are. Whether you have exams, job interviews, important presentations, or your wedding day, they will manufacture a crisis that demands your immediate attention and emotional energy. They do this intentionally to sabotage your performance and future opportunities. Financial control is their ultimate goal. If you succeed professionally and become financially independent, their power over you diminishes significantly. They know it. By sabotaging your important events, they ensure you remain dependent on them for survival. The sleep deprivation strategy, which we talked about, connects perfectly here. When they keep you awake the night before important events, they're literally damaging your brain's ability to make rational decisions and perform optimally. It's a psychological warfare, as I said, disguised as a relationship conflict. You are sleeping next to your mortal enemy. That is what it boils down to. And there is this demonic aspect to it. It's so spiritual. These demons want to destroy the light in you. That's why they're so adamant at bringing you down. Number six, when you're finally relaxed or joyful, the moment you laugh, rest, or feel genuine peace, they strike without warning. This timing shows us their true nature as predators of joy and happiness. They're like emotional vampires who feed off your distress and wither when you experience contentment. Monsters cannot thrive in peaceful environments, can they? They need chaos, drama, and negative energy to feel alive. When you create moments of heaven in your life, it makes them feel deeply uncomfortable because their habitat is hell. They need destruction and dysfunction to feel at home. They have to be surrounded by fire, destruction, chaos, anxiety to feel at peace. How crazy is that? That can never be human. Now, back to the topic, the simplest explanation for this behavior is envy in its purest form. They fundamentally cannot tolerate your happiness because it highlights everything they lack internally. They would rather see you miserable than witness you experiencing the joy and peace. They will never genuinely feel themselves. You must understand these patterns because it's the first step toward protecting yourself from their calculated attacks and reclaiming your right to peace, success, and genuine happiness. Now, you tell me in the comments which one of these things have you personally experienced? And make sure to join my waiting list for Thrive After Narcissistic Abuse membership if you did not enroll. I'll talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.